There comes a moment in every inner journey when effort alone is no longer enough. You have fought, resisted, tried to fix and control. You have searched for answers, strategies, techniques. And yet, the block remains. This is when life whispers a quiet invitation. Offer yourself entirely. Let go of the fight. Today, we explore how the practice of surrender and letting go holds a power to dissolve even the most persistent obstacles. Surrender is not defeat. It is not giving up in despair, nor abandoning your dreams. True surrender is an act of profound trust, a conscious decision to stop forcing life, to follow your plan, and to allow a deeper intelligence to guide the unfolding. When we hold on tightly to an identity, a desire, a wound, we create tension. This tension contracts the body, narrows the mind, and blocks the natural flow of life energy. The more we push, the more resistance pushes back. Letting go is the opposite movement. It is opening the hand that was clenching so tightly. It is loosening the knots inside the heart. It is stepping aside so that life can breathe through you. But here's the paradox. We often can't let go simply by deciding to. We must first see clearly what we are holding on to, the fear, the expectation, the need to control, and feel it fully without judgment. Only then does the grip begin to loosen naturally. Let me tell you a story. A man had been walking through a desert for many days, carrying a heavy bag on his back. Inside, he kept everything he thought he needed to survive: water, food, maps, tools. But the bag also contained stones. He didn't put them there intentionally. They had been added over the years by fear, by regret, by old wounds he refused to release. The sun burned overhead. Each step felt heavier than the last. The sand shifted beneath his feet, making every movement an effort. His shoulders ached, his breath grew shallow, and the horizon seemed endlessly far. One evening, as the sky turned crimson, he fell to his knees. The desert was silent, except for the whisper of the wind. In that stillness, an inner voice arose. If you want to go further, you must leave the weight behind. Slowly, he opened the bag. One by one, he removed the stones, each representing an attachment, a belief, a story he had clung to. Some were smooth, worn by time. Others were jagged, cutting his hands as he let them go. When the bag was finally light, he noticed something unexpected. The desert wind felt softer, the air cooler, the horizon closer, and his steps effortless. There is also the story of a woman standing by a river, clutching a branch to keep from being swept away. She had been holding on for so long that her arms ached and her hands had grown numb. She believed that letting go meant certain death. One day, in utter exhaustion, she released the branch. To her surprise, the river carried her gently. It took her to calmer waters, to a shore she had never noticed before. Only then did she realize that the current had always been guiding her. She had simply been too afraid to trust it. In our own lives, the stones and the branches are the unresolved emotions, the roles we play, the fears we have adopted as part of our identity. Surrender is the conscious release of these burdens. It does not mean you stop caring. It means you stop carrying what is no longer yours to bear. From a spiritual perspective, letting go is an act of alignment. You align with the flow of life, with what is rather than what you think should be. And when you align, life begins to open doors that effort alone could never unlock. From a practical perspective, surrender frees mental and emotional energy. It creates space for clarity, creativity, and unexpected solutions to emerge, often without any force or struggle. Think about the moments in your life when, after struggling for months or even years, the answer came an instant. Not because you tried harder, but because you finally stopped resisting. This is the quiet power of letting go. Let us pause together. Close your eyes if you wish. Bring your awareness to your breath. Feel the rise and fall of your chest. Now, think of something you have been holding on to tightly. It could be a desire, a fear, an image of yourself, or even a memory of a pain. Notice how it feels in your body. Where does the tension live? Take a slow breath in, and as you exhale, imagine placing that weight into the open hands of life itself. With each breath, allow more of it to be released. You are not abandoning it. You are allowing life to hold it for you. Repeat silently, as if whispering to your own heart, I trust the unfolding. I release what no longer serves. I am safe in the flow. Surrender is a final offering of yourself, not because you are powerless, but because you recognize that your deepest power comes from unity with the greater whole. When you let go, you do not lose, you become free. And freedom is the ground where true transformation happens. May you find the courage to place your burdens down and to walk the rest of your path with an open heart.